times around here are very close between the cars, so I think it will literally go down to the last lap hopefully tomorrow.
Fantastic. I mean, how are you doing at the moment? You've been out 2 practice sessions, I think, so far. 2
practices. We tested here last Thursday, so we had a good baseline to work from. So it's nice to arrive here and having a bit of track time. But yeah, we had an issue in free practice 1. We actually had one of the water hoses, the Jubilee clips came off. So we're very fortunate it kind of went today rather than the race tomorrow. So that was a bit of luck. But no, the pace of the car is there, and we've fine-tuned the car now for qualifying, so we put a qualifying setup on. And it's going to be important to try and qualify top 6, I think, is our target. The Porsche looks quick here, and one BMW looked very strong in free practice 2 there. So
is that Ecurie Costas?
No,
or is that the 888?
Yeah, the 888 car. Yeah, it looked very quick, and they have been for the last 2 or 3 rounds.
Yeah.
But the Ecurie Costas looked strong. There wasn't a lot between the times. A couple of 10s would put us up to 4th, I think, from the last practice. So it's going to be like that. So every 10th counts in qualifying.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked at the moment between Beechdean and Ecurie Costas, half a point in it. This is the same situation last year, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, it was very close. And again, it went down to I think the team who won was Motorbase. They actually went into the last round line 5th and came away as champions. So it can all happen in Motorbase. Again, they're a good team. They've been very consistent this year. They're handicapped, they've been hit with 75 kilos this year, so the ultimate pace isn't there for them, but they're very consistent in the driver pairings they have, so it's consistency for us as well. You know, Andrew's done very well in free practice, he looks very quick out there, but consistent with it, so if we could show that tomorrow, I think we're in for a shout. Yeah.
I noticed there's a small discrepancy in the points.
Yeah.
What is that about? Something at Zandvoort?
Yeah.
You weren't kicking sand in people's faces or something?
No. It was actually at Snetterton this year.
Oh, who was that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So this year, we went to Alton Park first round, we had massive damage just through some poor driving in effect, and so the organisers, to clamp down on this, because these cars are very expensive as you can imagine to repair.
Yeah.
So the organisers put a penalty in that if you have points on your race licence, you have points off your main championship, but it's for individual drivers, and that's the tricky point, because obviously Andrew's had nothing this year. Unfortunately, at Snetterton I got 2 points for a minor incident, but 2 points on the licence, 6 off the championship, so from there on I was always kind of behind Andrew in points. So it's a bit of a weird one, because as a team we try and do everything together, but the main thing is we try and get obviously Andrew to win the championship, that's the goal. We've raced together for the last 3 years, and you know, it still feels like I'm in for the hunt in the championship, as much as on paper we're 6 behind.
Yeah, so you're looking forward to a champagne reception tomorrow?
Yeah, that's the goal anyway. You can never count anything, you know, we can have like a situation in free practice 1 there and we can have a non-finish, but the car has generally performed well this year, the pace has been there, consistency has been there as well, but the big thing is tomorrow is just try and get through those 2 hours. I think a lot of drivers, especially the 2-hour race, they maybe drop off halfway through their stint, so we have to have a good run all the way through.
Yeah, yeah. Would you say the Aston has an advantage over the BM because of the grunt on the hills here?
Yeah, I mean, all the cars have been adapted this year as balanced performance is concerned, and the cars have their strengths and weaknesses, and the BM is definitely probably the best chassis on the grid. Corner speed looks very good for it, but we do probably have a mile an hour, if not 2, on the BM. So it does get you out of trouble in some situations, but the BM works well around here. You've got a lot of flowing corners, not so much power, and you've got the main straight, but other than that it's all about consistency at the corner, and the BM looks to have that. So we've tried to work with the car now and try and have that combination of, you know, tyre grip to the corner, and we're slowly but surely getting there, so hopefully that'll come off this weekend.
Fantastic. I'm just going to hold it there.